All right, so here's what we got. This is some of the best stuff you could do for your soil. Nice organic material made out of stuff people would just throw away. All right, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna be filling these up, saving a bunch of money by using sticks and logs to get maybe a third of this full, and then we'll put the good soil and the compost on top, and we'll be growing some good vegetables in these for years to come. These will last a long time right here. So I'll bring you down close and you can take a look. All right, so we're gonna start off putting the bigger logs in the bottom. These are good because they'll break down over time. They'll absorb a lot of moisture, so the plants always have some moisture to tap into. And they'll also cause you to use less soil. Soil is the most expensive part of gardening. So we'll just stack these in there. I'm just putting the bigger ones on the bottom, just because they'll take longer to break down. The little sticks that will be on the top won't take as long. And you'll see how much soil we'll be able to save by not using so much. Most plants don't need that much space of soil, that much to grow. Most plants' roots just go like a foot. So we got a good little foot, and I'm gonna fill all the little cracks down here with soil, so it'll be all good. Oh, pro tip: move this in a planter this big. Move this to where you're gonna have it. You don't want to fill it up with soil, get it all wet, have wood, and then have to move this heavy barrel. So I'm gonna put this somewhere, pick a nice location before I start filling it. All right, so I picked a nice sunny location for it. I put it on this end because the sun sets over there, so I didn't want nothing over there to be blocking the sun. Put these smaller containers in front. So this should be set up good to go. I'll show you how I fill the rest. All right, so I just grabbed some leaves, some dried leaves from the yard. You can fill it with anything that's organic. Now, this is kind of high. This is all going to settle. Like if I step on it a little, get it all into the cracks. I got it. See, it's kind of settling. I'm going to wet this in. It's a good idea to wet it as you go. Now, I'm going to start putting some better soil. I'll probably put a couple inches of just some container soil, like leftover old container soil. And then the top 10 inches is where you want the good stuff. So this is just some old potting soil. Kind of just keep this on the side and just toss old stuff in there. Tossing that in. This old pepper plant up out of here. Didn't overwinter right. Now you see how before we even put any good soil, this is all just using stuff from around the house. Looks like it has good drainage. Now it's time to put the good stuff. All right, I'm going to show you another way to save some more money. I'm going to kind of make my own soil. All right, so equal parts peat moss, some high quality potting mix, and some kind of fertilizer, some kind of manure, compost, something like that. So I'm just going to use a 5-gallon bucket. I'm going to do 15 gallons. I'm going to do 5 gallons of each. With this peat moss, you want to wet this. Wet this by itself first. This needs to absorb water. Like if you don't do that first, it'll wick water away. It's great at holding moisture, but first you have to moisturize it. This is potting mix. Just gonna use the rest of this perlite I got and get dirty. Just gonna mix it in a little well, and then we'll start filling the barrel. So the watering of it just makes sure that all the air pockets are getting out. I'm gonna put maybe 2-3 inches of some good compost I made on top of this. Then I'll put some mulch on top of that. All right, so here's what we got. This is some of the best stuff you could do for your soil. Nice organic material made out of stuff people would just throw away. So this is really good stuff right here. See, it holds its shape, but it breaks up very easy. So this will feed the soil really good. All right, I'm just gonna clean up a little bit, and we'll get planting. All right, so got everything ready to go. And put some beans in here. These are some Dragon Tongue bush beans, Baker Creek, and I just had these in here for about 3 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks. I don't like keeping them in there that long. Just like to get the beans sprouted, just so nothing digs it up. You want to help?
Sure. Hello.
All right, so we're gonna plant these beans. Nice root system. You want to get it in the ground before it starts twirling around the bottom. So we'll get these in the ground. She's gonna prepare the hole right there. Beautiful day to be out in the garden. Right, Jeej?
Yep.
You love planting?
Love it. Oop, I already see a little buggy.
So we're just using some fish fertilizer. A couple tablespoons go in a watering can. It's a 2-gallon can. Give you guys some updates on this. Subscribe to the channel if you want to follow along. We're in zone 9B out here, Northern California, and we love to grow. Alright, so there you have it. Bush beans planted, wine barrel cut in half. Showed you how to use the logs to save soil, hugelkultur kind of method. Put the compost on top. So we got a good layer of compost, we got some good soil. Then on the bottom of that we got the wood and just some average soil. Bush beans planted, watered with fish emulsion, ready to go. Thanks to my helper right here, did a great job. Right, Gigi?
Yep.
Alright, follow along, catch us on the next video.
Bye.
Good job.